Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Now this week we do have Varlamore tweaks, Gamejam 5 commences, and more. So, here is up first we have the Varlamore feedback tweaks, which with the last week's fresh batch of combat achievements, we saw take place on Perilous Moons of Fortis Coliseum in droves. So, notably absent from the festivities were the Zerker builds, who are limited to 45 defense. So, there is now Betrayal, now only requires you to use a Perilous Moons weapon for the fight instead of a full set. This still heavily incentivizes, butchered that word, the use of the full set, but lets everybody have to go if they don't mind making things harder on themselves. And then I Brought Mine 2 has been updated to include all Spear and Hostas, as well as Halberds. So Spear and Hosta grant defense XP on every combat style, so now they included this. So they've included Halberds into the mix to keep on the theme and provide a more strength-focused alternative. So note that this fight feels even trickier with a Halberd, and you might have to unlearn a little bit of muscle memory to actually be able to take that one off then. So beyond the bloodshed and brutality, the combat achievements, they got some more changes in the Shining Kingdoms this week. So they adjusted the weight of the various Moon Apparel rewards. So the Eclipse Moon Helm is now 0.907 kg, the chest plate is 3 kg, Tassus is 1 kg, Blue Moon helm is 0.453 kg, chest plate is 3.175 kg, the Tassus is 1.360 kg, and the Blood Moon helm is 9.07 or 0.907 kg, chest plate is 5.443 kg, and the Tassus is 4.083 kg. They unbuilt the Quetzal landing sites and now stand out better among the Varlamore beautiful scenery. So just go ahead and build them and then they will be good to go. Updated the names of various speed related Coliseum combat achievements in line with the others. Players who run out of membership are now able to freely reclaim the Quetzal and Small Heritage upon regaining membership status. The Mante Mayhem modifier will no longer be offered as an option going into Wave 12, since it doesn't do anything during the Soul Heritage fight. They could add the Manticore into the mix, but they're not sure what it would be, or if it would be a welcome addition. Soul Heritage will no longer damage players with his grab attack after he runs out of hit points, so whoops. Kippity Tufts from the Hunter Rubers can now only be handed in the way they're obtained from the same Kibet that you've been assigned, and Razorback Kibet footprints have been made darker so that they don't blend in with the environment quite as much. While not strictly Varlamore related, Hunter Rumors have led to these prickly fellas seeing a little engagement, or a little bit more engagement than they're used to. Bees inside the Coliseum are now visible, or now are more visible and easier to keep track of. It's possible to charge multiple Quetzal whistles at once. Updated the appearance of the Camtorum pickaxe stall. Finally, a little bit of an apology. A few changes were included in previous news posts by mistake, but are only going live today, so this is kind of new. Nagua are now classified as spectral creatures, so should offer prayer XP when killed if the player has an active plasmider in their inventory. Room prices in Nata's shop should increase at the rate of 0.1% per missing stock, as opposed to 1%. Mapping around the sunlight antelopes has been improved, so they don't get stuck quite as often when you're hunting them. Deadfall NPCs have had their pathfinding improved for similar reasons. The fur and meat pouches can now be opened to automatically accept their storable items. Additionally, their contents can be emptied directly into the bank. Impling jars and rings of pursuit can now be stored inside the Huntsman kit. Other changes include fix the bug where the imbued Slayer helmet was refunding The points/scroll used to imbue it, in some instances when lost on death, move the elite clue step formerly inside the wilderness agility course to the small mountain just south of the pirate's hideout. If an NPC is afflicted by venom, standard poison attacks will no longer downgrade the venom effect to a poison effect. When you check the charges of the Tome of Fire, it now tells you what kind of page was used to charge it, meaning you're able to tell whether you used burnt or searing pages. Leo's dialogue in the Gravedigger random event is no longer so gratuitously loquacious. Okay, that was an interesting choice of information there. But additionally, this week sees the release of the updated report abuse interface. So as you can see here, if you're not familiar, you can have the name. You can actually edit the name if you really need to. There is a button for law-breaking content, but there's also the different rules here, and this is actually what it is now. And as you can see here, if somebody has typed, you are able to, right-click and then report as needed. As you can see here, basically what they did is right-click and then report. Gamejam 5 is underway, so this is going on currently. If you want to see what the team is up to, take a look at the hashtag OSRS Gamejam hashtag on X, so Twitter. And they're going to be jamming until Monday, May 6th, so there will be no game update next week, so keep that in mind, guys. Community update, the Gilmore Games Season 4 is coming. OSRS is going to be the one to check out for this as well. And this will be premiering on Saturday, May 4th at 6 p.m. UTC. But this is going to be not only on OSRS's Twitch, but also his their YouTube channel as well. So do check that out. Don't forget the cookbook is out, and then also there's some new merch out, such as the 3 new LED signs, and all of them look pretty awesome. I might actually get this one right here, the Dragon Warhammer. I really like that. There's also some new mouse pads that are out and about, so as you can see right here is one of them, which is looking pretty awesome to be perfectly honest. Otherwise, we have PvP World Rota going to period B, so 560 UK PvP, 319 US Bounty Hunter, 579 US High Risk PvP, 561 UK Free to Play PvP, 580 US LMS Competitive, and Worlds 390 AUS LMS Competitive and 569 AUS Bounty Hunter have been deactivated with this Rota, and the PvP arena is using the 1 defense pure loadouts for ranked duels and tournaments this week. And that's actually it though for this week, guys, so do enjoy the little bit of changes. Keep in mind next week there will not be an update as they are going crazy with Gamejam activities. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later guys.